Hi all, excited for this video. Ray from Philly, thanks for the contest. He wanted us to make our MLB All Time Greatest Team by position. So I'm going to start in right field, and I have the Sultan of SWAT. Babe Ruth, and he's definitely just a few things. I mean, I'm gonna justify this with a few of them, not all of them. Not go through all the stats, but let me just bring up. While I'm holding up this one, he was a good player off the field too. He was a good man off the field. But I'll just hold that up for a second. He had a 342 lifetime batting average, 714 career home runs, 2,214 RBIs, and add to it, he was 94 and 46 with a 2.28 ERA. So the Sultan of SWAT, in my mind, definitely gets the best right fielder. Okay, moving along. Next one for center field, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays. He was the Rookie of the Year. He got MVP twice, 302 batting average, 660 home runs, 1,963 RBIs, power, speed, defense in the outfield. He gets my center field greatest all-time center fielder. Moving along to left field, Ted Williams. This was him as a manager. I do have one of his cards as a manager. I don't have any of his original cards. These cards that I'm bringing up are mostly on the older ones. They're mostly these like this is all-time greats by baseball legends. So sadly, I don't have any Ted Williams cards besides that managerial card. But that's something I'm looking to get in the future. Anyway, so he was MVP twice, 2 Triple Crowns, 19-time All-Star, last player to hit 402, 344 lifetime batting average, 521 home runs, 1,839 RBIs. Rickey Henderson was close in my mind, but didn't quite get it over Ted Williams. So moving on to catcher, next position player. Johnny Bench. Rookie of the Year, 10 Gold Gloves, 14-time All-Star, 267 batting average, 389 home runs, 1,376 RBIs. So he got my best all-time catcher. Next one, Lou Gehrig at first base. I don't have a card of his, one of those all-time great cards, but he had amazing stats. And what would they have been like if his career hadn't been shortened by a disease? But he was the Triple Crown winner. He had 1 year. He had 2 MVP awards, 7-time All-Star, 2,721 hits, 340 batting average, 493 home runs, 493. If his career hadn't been shortened, he could have gotten 600. 1,945 RBIs. So second base, I have Rogers Hornsby. 402 batting average during a 5-year period. What more can be said? 1921 to 1925, he had a 402 batting average during that whole period, and 301 home runs. So for a second baseman, I looked around. I couldn't beat 402 over a 5-year period. Rogers Hornsby. Shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. And he had a Rookie of the Year, MVP twice, 19-time All-Star, 2,632 consecutive games played, the most all-time, 3,184 hits. Cal definitely gets, the Iron Man definitely gets my shortstop award. Third base, Ray from Philly is going to like this. Mike Schmidt, 12-time All-Star, 10 Gold Gloves, offense, defense, 548 home runs, 1,595 RBIs as well. I was going to take George Brett, but then I looked at George Brett's defense, his D-WAR, compared to Mike Schmidt's D-WAR, and it was like off the charts. So Mike Schmidt got it because of his defense and his offense, of course. So let's go to the pitchers. He wanted from us a right-handed pitcher, a left-handed pitcher, a right-handed reliever, and a left-handed reliever. So I'll start with a right-handed pitcher. I'll start with my third place Third place was Walter Johnson. Second place, and this was hard for me, I put Tom Seaver second. Even though I'm a Mets fan, I should have gone with Seaver, but I cannot overlook this one. Then number one, who you guys going to guess? I put Roger Clemens. Can't overlook him. He's, despite the controversies he's been through, listen to this list. 22 years in the MLB, 7 Cy Young Awards, 11 All-Stars years, 4,672 strikeouts, 354 wins, and frankly, he pitched in a different era than Walter Johnson, Mathewson, Cy Young, and the batters were more finessed in his time, and they're even more finessed now. And he did it. Sorry, Tom Seaver. I wanted you for this one, but I couldn't overlook Clemens. Left-handed pitcher, Randy Johnson. The big unit, 4,875 Ks, 10.6 Ks per 9 inning, all-time leader, 5 Cy Youngs, 10 All-Stars, All-Star years. So Randy Johnson. Incidentally, second on that list, I had Sandy Koufax, and third was Kershaw. Kershaw could surpass him in his lifetime, but he's got a little ways to go. Left-handed reliever, try not to laugh. I'm a Mets fan. Jesse Orosco. There wasn't a lot. You're thinking all-time Jesse Orosco? All right, let me try to justify this. First of all, there wasn't a huge pool to choose from. Billy Wagner was probably the one that he was competing with. But listen at least to Jesse Orosco's stats as a left-handed reliever. Keep in mind, he's a reliever, not a starter. 144 saves, 2.0 Ks compared to walks, 1,252 games. That's the most in MLB history for a pitcher. 1,252 games. Lefties batted .210 against him. Righties batted .230 against him. 3.16 career ERA. He pitched in a time when the save was not as prominent during the 80s. They didn't if he had pitched today, I bet he would have had 3 times as many saves. And so Billy Wagner, Jesse Orosco, I told Orosco, a lot are going to go with Billy Wagner. And there's a couple others out there that they probably check. And right-handed reliever, closing it out, Mariano Rivera, right there. He had 652 saves, 2.21 career ERA leader, whip of 1.00. Career whip of 1.00. Unbelievable. 1,173 Ks as a reliever. Mariano gets my right-handed reliever award. So, Ray from Philly, thanks for this contest. I had a great time doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you out there next time.